Welcome, welcome, welcome. What it do?
What up? What up? Yo, yo.
It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Shizzy in the building, man. Back again.
Back again. Say Like a Champ, episode 102. It's another lovely Tuesday. What's good? How you feeling, Strizzy?
I'm good, man. Just woke up from a nap, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of a headache, but I'm feeling better now.
Okay.
But
those afternoon naps sometimes be the best ones, though. You know what I'm saying? You just got to make sure you don't wake up and forget where you were at. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You know how to set the alarm, bro. So if I didn't, it'd have been like 7 o'clock. I woke back up.
But, That's what's up.
Like, I think it was like 4:30 hit, something like that. I was like, man, I'm kind of tired, bro. Like, let me take this quick cat nap real quick for the show. So I just set the alarm real quick.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I had to lay down for a little bit, but I'm good, man. I'm Gucci now.
That's what's up. We got some slackers checking in. Kelly Williams, the boys say hi. The boys started school, so shout out to them. That's big things popping. We got Unk in the building. What's going on, fam? What's up?
Hey.
We got Anthony Weston as well. Weston Sports represent. So that's what's up. We got some people coming in. We're about to make this thing official. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do the official intro. But we do like to welcome everybody in. We like to let you guys know we appreciate your time. We'll go about an hour, maybe a little bit less today. Where you're rocking with your OG crew. And yeah, don't be afraid to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. You know what I'm saying? All the disclaimers.
Turn the alerts on.
Yes, turn the alerts on. Pops, good evening. Appreciate you being here. So I think we're ready to get this thing popping. Any other disclaimers, Strizzy?
All I can think of, man. We're going there. We're moving. We had some stuff happen last week, so we definitely want to talk about as much as we can do.
For sure. Let's get it. All right, now it's official. Say Like a Champ, episode 102. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy in the building. Welcome back, everybody.
Yes. Welcome back to another show. We got a couple more slackers checking in. Mom's in the building. Hello.
Hey.
Appreciate you being here. And yeah, like we said before the jump, it's gonna be your OG crew today. You're rocking with the two of us. You're stuck with us, as you will. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into our slate of things. Like you said, we'll go ahead and talk on our normal topics. We got lots of different things to kind of touch upon. We got to wrap up the Olympics. We got a big move in soccer. NBA off season is moving. NFL is prepping up. So definitely lots of things. So we'll go ahead and jump into it with our first topic. All right, Strizzy. You ready? You know we got the flag football championship this weekend, okay?
Got it, coach.
We won 3 times in a row, right? We going for the 4-peat. I got the play, okay? This is going to be the secret play. I'm going to draw it here, but we're going to have to burn this board down because we can't let anybody know, okay, what the secret play. Okay, so make sure you're ready to memorize it, okay?
Got it.
It's better than the annexation of Puerto Rico, okay? This has got nothing on that, okay? We haven't named it yet, but we'll figure it out. And boom, that's the play. Exactly. 4-peat on the way. All right. NFL talk. We'll go ahead and bring up some graphics to help us along with this thing. We'll see what's going on here real quick. But we got the little intro. We'll go ahead and jump into our NFL talk. One of the things that was kind of a carryover from last time, the camp injuries. Hunter Henry is going to be out for a few weeks with the Patriots. That's their new tight end weapon along with Jonnu Smith. So they were looking to have those 2 tight ends. But he'll be out for a little while. We'll see. But that was actually surprisingly, there weren't too many injuries as of yet. So we're hoping, knock on wood, that continues.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, man. Hunter Henry, he's only 26, dude, and Like, it just seems like the injury bug has plagued this man throughout his entire career so far, short career so far. And it sucks because when he's on the field, man, he's so good, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I agree.
like the second he hits the field, it's like, damn, like, it's crazy to think that this guy, how good this guy is, especially as a tight end. And it's like he can't go like 2 games, three without something bad happening to him, man. And
Yeah.
hopefully he comes back, and hopefully it's nothing too serious.
No, I agree. I was excited to see him with the Patriots set, and we'll still get to see that. But yeah, hopefully he has a little streak of health instead of his late run. Also, we have Tyreek Hill up in the upper right hand corner. We have kind of an interesting thing. It's going to be a point of emphasis this year. The taunting rules, things like this, kind of taunting your opponent either during the game or during a play or after the play. And they're kind of doing this almost like a soccer or almost like an NBA thing where if you get 2 of these in the same game, then you're automatically ejected because it's an unsportsmanlike foul. So very interesting. What do you think about that? Because it seems like they had just laxed the celebrations like maybe 5-6 years ago, and now it's kind of the opposite way. What do you think?
I don't like it, man. I don't know why. I just feel like, it's, we always make fun of the NFL for being the no fun league, you know what I mean? And it's not like these guys are doing exactly Anthony Weston with the no fun league, man, and it's like this is sports, man. Like what is sports without a little bit of trash talk, especially amongst the players? You know what I mean? It's like the fans sometimes can go a little too far, but even the fans, like it's part of sports, you know what I mean? Like I've talked trash, I've had my friends talk trash to me, and then then as soon as the fourth quarter, minutes hit 0, it's all love again. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
A little peace out, like that's not a big deal. Like players really aren't out here crying over a little peace out symbol, or even going back to like the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And you guys saying the walk into the end zone after interception.
Oh, right.
Prior time, like everything. Like it's just, I don't know. I think it's getting a little too crazy. Like these guys aren't out here doing anything crazy or mad disrespectful. So
no, I agree.
It's just like let them have their fun a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And it's always been one of those things. Like if you don't want them to taunt you, like stop them too. If you don't want them to celebrate after a touchdown, if you don't want them to run up the score, then you can contribute to that. So we'll see. But with it being a point of emphasis, I'm really interested to see how it goes in the first couple of weeks, because usually when it's a point of emphasis, specifically when the NFL says that during the offseason, it's like you see the flags left and right. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's up with that. Also, Josh Allen, he had his big payday late last week. Yeah. He got his big money, and a lot of people are applauding it, and I do applaud him for where he came from and everything like that. Definitely last year was a big year for them, but we'll see how it turns out. Yeah. But it's funny how like when Mahomes and when Dak signed and stuff like that, and Watson too, it's like, oh, this is so much money, and I didn't really hear that with Josh Allen. But I think it's a good investment, and the Bills have been waiting for somebody to kind of invest in. So what did you think though?
Y'all know me, man. I'm a big Josh Allen fan. For some reason, like all players that I see continuously get better and continuously help make their teams better. Like I'm usually a big fan of players like that. And since Josh Allen has been in the league, you've seen him get better. You've also seen the Bills gradually get better. You know what I mean? And it's like they were a game away from getting into the Super Bowl last year. And, obviously they had to go through the Chiefs in order to do so. Right. But I can't say I don't agree with it. And they decided to make him the quarterback of the future, and hopefully he continues down that path and continuously gets better. They've got some great players, man, and I think he's set to continue to get better. So we'll see.
Yeah. Ong says crazy how these big paydays dwarf a regular person's salary. I agree with that. The NFL has definitely become a cash cow and a money generating machine. So now it is good that it trickles down to the players too, but it is kind of crazy when you see the scale of it. Mm-hmm. And then even if you compare that to baseball and basketball too, it is pretty wild. Anthony West says next up Lamar and possibly Baker. I do agree. I think like we had talked about last time when Dak was trying to get his deal, it's like it's not going to be crazy when you look down the road and when you go years into the future, even though it sounds like astronomical right now. So good stuff there. Then we have the Hall of Fame class went into the Hall of Fame over this weekend. The Hall of Fame game last week kicked that off. And so it was pretty cool. Peyton Manning officially getting his little stripes. Megatron, Calvin Johnson, one of my favorite players. He kind of, stepped away at his own pace, which is cool. But Also, Drew Pearson, the original number 88 for the Cowboys. Hut hut.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? He's so funny with his little catchphrases and stuff. But it was a pretty good class. But I got to be honest, I don't go out for the speeches too much. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the little statues, see if it looks like them or not.
No,
Other
for
than
sure.
that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree. And man, like Megatron is probably my like favorite what if. You know what I mean? Like he's definitely my favorite what if. Like if just
Yeah.
better quarterback, no concussions. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I think that dude would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have been crazy if he would have to finish out like a whole career. You know what I'm saying? Because definitely got cut short for sure.
I agree. And I'm interested to see from the slackers out there, like if you guys have any opinion on the Hall of Fame class, like who would your favorite player out of this class be? But yeah, it was pretty cool. Anthony Weston says Lions Hall of Fame players never shout out the organization, and that's very true. That's very sad, but you know, I guess that's how it goes sometimes. But that is an interesting trend. So yeah, so that's what we pretty much had for NFL talk. Hard Knocks does start tonight, featuring America's team. You know, the Cowboys. So that's what's up with that. I'm probably going to be tuning in at least toward the beginning to see what it's all about. I love NFL films. The way they present things is super legit. So you know I can't hate about that. So yeah. So we got that stuff. Anthony Weston says he likes Troy Polamalu. Charles Woodson, well deserved honor. Pop says Drew Pearson. So yeah. So I think we hit all of our lists for NFL talk. Did you have anything else on that though, Strizzy?
A little bit. I kind of want to get your kind of opinion on this. You know, I
Okay.
think we talked about this a while ago too, as far as you know, the new rules in regards to like forfeiture of games in regards to COVID. You know, and Lamar basically coming back from his second time getting COVID,
Oh
and
yeah.
still looking like he's not going to get vaccinated. You know what I mean? And you know, I have no real opinion in regards to getting it or not getting it. Completely up to the person, the individual. Like you know what I mean? Like you do what you do, what you want's best for you. But at the same time, you know, business is business, and the NFL at the end of the day is still a business. And I kind of feel like if I'm the NFL, like I'm almost making it mandatory. You know what I mean? Like to protect my business, to protect the shield, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. And you know what I mean? And it's like one of those things where it's like Lamar's still talking about he's not going to get it. Said he's going to talk to his teammates, see how they feel about it. But it's like, dude, you've already done it twice now. You know what I mean? Like this was a regular season. You know what I mean? Like there's a chance that if you're stopping a game, that you're already technically costing your team games. Like you're so lucky that it's you're so lucky that it's not the regular season yet. And kind of want to see what your guys' like opinions on it is, because I don't know. I feel like the player should do it. You know what I mean? Like if I don't know.
No, Pops kind of agrees. He's along those same lines. He says, "Why are the players so hesitant?"
Yeah.
And I think it is a good question. Some of the statistics out there, are leaning heavily towards, the people that are getting hospitalized for COVID and having serious bouts are unvaccinated. It's true you can still get it if you're vaccinated as well.
True.
It's not like an immunity, but the percentages, at least what they're presenting to us, looks pretty overwhelming in that instance. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody should have that right, but I think that people do need to take what they're doing into consideration as far as a profession. And we have seen some hospital systems here in Arizona, make it mandatory, and some different, employers, big employers, make it mandatory. So I don't know if the NFL would do that completely.
Yeah.
But I think that with their wanting to hear the players' voices and things like that, I don't think that they would go to that route yet. But I think it could get ugly again. I see that it's where, like, if we take a look at where we were last summer, this year, we knew a lot less, but we were still like about the same position as far as like rates of people catching COVID. So it's pretty interesting to me. Couple Unk says, if young and healthy person gets COVID, twice scary. And that's true. It's like I don't know what kind of symptoms Lamar had, but the shot is probably not worse than getting COVID itself. So I'm surprised that he's still so reluctant to do it. So
right. And I can say now too, like, I went ahead and got the vaccination. Actually, one of our good friends, you remember Carrie Romero at Humana?
Mm-hmm.
She went to Westview with me and our boy Michael, and she just graduated. She just, she hasn't taken her boards yet, but she just graduated, and she works at the CVS by my house. And
congratulations!
I went out there. Went over there. I picked up some medications from my babies, and And she was there. I was like, let's go ahead and let's start it off. So I ended up getting it. Nothing's wrong. But when I'm out, I'm still wearing my mask. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like vaccinated or not, you can still get it. And it's just one of those things where it's like, this time, last year, we were like, man, we might not get football. Like everyone's worried about it, and now it's like now we have a chance to kind of hopefully minimize that and play a full season. But now the players are like, ooh, I don't know about the vaccine though. Like that's that wasn't my answer. It's like, well, then what it is? You know what I mean? Because like we talked about before, like it's like a flu, man. It's not going anywhere. It's gonna be here forever, and we're still trying to figure out how to get this done and minimize it, and and figure this out. But it's one of those things where it's like still a touchy situation. You know what I mean? It's a very touchy situation. Most people don't want to talk about stuff like that, but. I know for me, like as a competitor, like growing up, super competitive, like I'd feel like crap if I was the reason why my team was losing games because I got sick. You know what I mean? Like
true. And beyond that too, just the rigmarole of like what you have to do if you're unvaccinated versus if you are vaccinated.
Exactly.
As far as the protocols. Yeah. So we'll see. Kelly asked, are they still talking full stadiums? And yeah, they're still moving ahead with the full stadiums. They're still selling tickets for every seat. So it doesn't look like there's any plans to reverse that yet. Unk says, take a look at video of people at Sturgis. Bunch of folks getting wild and spreading chances. Yeah, Dr. Fauci wouldn't probably be happy about that. And Sturgis, the bike rally is pretty big. And I think people are angst. They have angst. They want to get back out there, but it's like we gotta stay safe. We gotta do what we have to protect ourselves and our family. So
some of the East Coast, I know we got more on the NBA talk, but some of the East Coast states are basically making it mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Like restaurants, stuff like that. And it sucks if you're not vaccinated, but at the same time, as a business owner, I have to think about my staff. I don't want to close again because you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like so it sucks, but I also understand it. You know what I'm saying? I completely understand it.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, one little comment here from Mom said, no talk about the Hall of Fame game. Well, we talked enough about it, but I mean, we didn't say the final score. The Cowboys got beat down, but nothing too surprising there. You know what I'm saying? All's right in the world when the Cowboys are out there losing. No, I'm just playing.
Nobody really played on the Cowboys side. There are a lot of names that, as a non-Cowboy fan, I didn't even recognize. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I think Tony Pollard went out there a little bit.
He had like 2 carries, but it was cool though because from my perspective, I like to see those guys that are kind of on the bubble and stuff, and see those rookies, see if them play. So really excited about the one wide receiver out of Stanford. So we'll see. But as a good segue into NBA talk, Kelly is saying cases from the Bucks watch parties during the finals. And that's for sure. Like just seeing that many people just like crammed into that space, that was like a little nerve-wracking for me. And I was like nowhere near,
Sure.
I don't know. That's uncomfortable anymore. But people are right back at it. So, but with that, let's go ahead and keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing to the next little topic here. Just respond with the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Got it.
All right. Jacket.
Travel.
Butterfly.
Foul.
Goat.
Kobe.
Subway.
Double dribble.
Okay. We're getting to some things. Let me try one more here. Spider.
Mitchell.
Okay, just as I suspected. All right, I have it. I think I know what it is. I think I have the diagnosis, and
Just give it to me straight, Doc. How much time I got left, man?
You're gonna be okay. But it's a serious case of NBA talk.
NBA talk.
All right, NBA talk. Let's get straight to it. We have the first one of the bigger topics for NBA talk was Luka Doncic getting the super max. He's the first basically person on his rookie contract to step up and to get this type of extension with this level of money. Right, he made the NBA all NBA team twice, so he's eligible for more of those dollars. So. What did you think about that, though? I mean, I'm not surprised that the Mavericks pulled the trigger, but what are your thoughts about Luka getting this contract?
Luka currently is one of my favorite active NBA players, period. I mean, this kid is at such a young age, man. Like 22, all in 2-time back-to-back All NBA, and realistically, just a little bit of help away from beating the Clippers 2 years in a row. You know what I mean? Like, if we're being realistic, like if he would have got any help from Porzingis or or help from any of the other players on the squad. Like they beat them, man, and very well deserved in my opinion. He very well might be the face of the NBA when some of these guys like KD, Harden, and Steph retire. In my opinion, he's next up, dude. Like he's next up, and the Mavs would have been crazy not to do everything in their power to get him. But now what they need to do is to figure out how to keep him happy. You know what I mean? I know a lot of times emotions run high at the end of playoff time when you end up losing. So he was a little upset at the end of it. We've seen the same thing with Dame, stuff like that. So they got to get some people in there to help him out and to help him get that ring that he really, really wants. So the dude's a beast, man. He's an absolute monster, and they're set up to be successful as long as they've got him at the helm.
Yeah. No, I agree completely. They do have to make him happy. You got to figure out what's going to happen with the unicorn with Porzingis, if he's going to stay or go. I'm surprised that didn't work out better. Considering they had the season to kind of get it together, but yeah, I'm happy for him for sure. And the Mavericks, I think Mark Cuban, he knows he needed to make that investment. Absolutely. There was no question that he was going to put that on the table. And I think that they know how to sneak up and get an odd ring, kind of like the Bucks did this year, kind of like the Mavericks did back with Dirk, So I think that's what they're thinking. And you never know. But I did want to welcome Grace said, loving these new intros. Welcome, Grace, to the show. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And then also Stephanie Washington checking in. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We want to hear what's going on in Vegas. What's the temperature out there with the Summer League too? So Luka Doncic getting that. Another interesting story that actually involves your Heat and also the Chicago Bulls. There is some investigation into the Lowry sign and trade and the Lonzo Ball sign and trade for tampering. Yeah. And basically that they had kind of worked out some of the deals prior to the designated time. So this is very interesting. The Bucks, they got hit with a tampering fine for Boban last year, and they didn't even actually end up signing him, and they had to give up a second-round draft pick. That's one of the penalties is losing a draft pick. They can also fine you. And then the worst penalty is they void the deal. But I don't see that happening at this point. Yeah. But I want to see what happens. I want to see what comes out of this, and see if they tamper with it. But to me, real quick, this happens. Like we hear about this stuff all the time. And then the trade deadline is 12:01 Eastern and they're signing contracts. There's nothing. So I don't really get what they're looking for, or maybe how it was egregious with them. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. You know what I'm saying? These players are talking about it. And if anything, they're probably talking to other players too. You know what I mean? These players are their friends. Jimmy and Lowry are actually very close. I actually didn't realize how close they were. But apparently they're really, really good friends. So there's a really good chance that Lowry knew that that's where he was going, well before the deadline even happened. And
gotcha.
I think a part of it too is kind of dumb because from what I heard it was like the Sunday night before, that Monday or Tuesday or whatever it was, like minutes prior to the 12:01 or something like that. So it's are we really gonna come after them for talking to them minutes before they're actually able to sign the extension or offer or sign for the trade or whatever? So it's just another one of those things where it's as long as it's not mid-season, you got coaches walking over to players talking about, hey, look, what can I do to get you over here, during the season, or can I get you to, just be that player to be like, hey, I'm unhappy here. I want to get traded to the Miami Heat. Something like that stuff's not going on. But like you said, we'd be naive to think that this, these things aren't happening with so many other players. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just for two. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. And Anthony Weston, he said he also read that it's not super serious. May lose some picks. So, yeah.
Who cares? Miami ain't got no picks anyway.
Yeah.
We ain't got no picks to give away.
For sure. But yeah, Summer League going on right now. It's awesome. It's a kind of a good way to see these new draft picks and see these players. There's usually one player at least on each team that's kind of worth watching these Summer League games. So have you watched any of the Summer League?
I have, dude. We picked up this kid. He's a European player, man. I'm drawing a blank on his name. I'll look him up right now. He's hooping, bro. He's a center, 7 foot, nasty at the 3-pointer line, actually pretty nasty defensively too, and he can move. I actually hope he's one of the players that ends up making the roster because he looks really, really good. It could be one of those just like sneaky players that were just one of those diamonds in the rough, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
I'll have to get his name really quick, but he's looked really, really good. I think Miami's only lost, one game all summer league. I think we did really well, and now we're in Vegas right now, I think.
Yeah.
So we're doing pretty good, but I watched a couple of games so far. You?
But it's cool. Yeah, it's all about getting that development. I've been watching for sure. I watched the Lakers won against the Suns the other day.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. It was actually exciting. It came down to the wire, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit of a buzzer beater situation. Yeah. No, not the Heat Laker though. This was the Suns Lakers.
Oh,
both of them though, both of the games the Lakers have actually been in so far have been down to the wire. So pretty interesting so far, pretty close, competitive. But yeah, I think it's definitely the best way to see the rookies and to see what's going on. And especially the second-year players too. They sometimes come out there after having some NBA experience and they start dominating. So one signing for the Lakers, Anthony Weston mentioned, Mac McClung, he signed officially for the Lakers. So that's pretty cool when he's out of Texas A&M too. So hopefully maybe he can be kind of like how Anthony Caruso was for us, come through the summer league, do well, and, maybe make the big squad. So we'll see. So Pops is definitely excited about that. We got to jump to Schroeder too. So Unc says Schroeder messed up his own situation. He signed for $5.9 million with the Celtics. And, just to add a little context to that, he was offered, I think it was 4 years, $80 million extension by the Lakers during the season this year. And he turned it down. He said he was looking for 4 years, 120.
Yeah.
Now he's looking at 5.9, at least for the next year, and maybe he'll try to come back and get a big contract next year. But he kind of messed it up in the Celtics. That's just not really like a desirable place to me, in my opinion. But that news broke today. I didn't have time to. It didn't make it onto the cut here. But I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm like, man, Schroeder kind of screwed up and he kind of waited too long.
Yeah, he did.
The money dried up for him. So, but along those lines, Pops earlier was saying media has the details of the signings before the deadline. Everybody knew Ball was going to Chicago and for how much. It's true.
Seriously.
So
seriously,
it's pretty crazy. But yeah, Anthony Weston Schroeder turned down 84 mil. Don't be able to recover from that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then CJ McCollum, a youngster, he's the new president of the NBA PA, a Players Association, which is cool. He's taking over for CP3. So I just thought that was worth mentioning. He seems like he has a good head on his shoulders and all that. So
definitely. And when he's
new president there. Exactly, because he seems like he's spends plenty of time on the bench.
For real.
Yeah. So, all right. So I think any other things for NBA talk that you wanted to jump on?
I think Stephanie Washington, we're working on it. I promise. We're working on it. She said, "Come out to Vegas. Y'all are SLAC in." I see what you did there. I see what you did there. But yeah, man, we're definitely working on it. But yeah, man, nothing too. Well, I guess we could do that in other sports. Let's do that. Let's do that in other sports.
For sure. We'll go ahead and kick that off right now. Actually. Wait. Actually, sorry. Before we go, there was one thing I knew I had to go back to. Unc had said Westbrook has landed in LA.
Oh yeah.
We did talk about that a little bit last week, but we are excited. I am excited. Russell Westbrook, one of those last of those energy type players. So Unc, let us know how you're feeling, what you think about it. I feel like there's been a little bit of hate about it, or a little bit of a slight on it, which I don't know why, because I was excited, but yeah,
it's funny too. A lot of people are talking about the Lakers and their age right now. I'm a lot less concerned about their age and a lot more concerned about where the shooting is going to come from. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably if I'm a Laker fan, that's my bigger concern. Look, Carmelo has proven that he's been able to actually legit play. And when CJ went down last year, he played very well, averaging 20 plus points a game or something like that.
Yeah,
Dwight, we've never expected Dwight to come out of here and average 20 and 10. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really sure what everyone keeps talking about. Oh, the age, blah, blah, blah. I'm not worried about the age, man. I think I'm more worried about the 3-point shooting,
right?
Where the shooting is going to come from. But
I mean that is my biggest worry too. But I think Wayne Ellington, I think Malik Monk, I think Kent Bazemore, those guys will kind of fill that in. So they did get some players that'll make it happen, I think. But you never know, they might try to make a move for like just a real knockdown. I wish we could have like a JJ Redick type.
Yeah, actually real nice.
But Unk does say he says Westbrook's his favorite player, all heart, and I agree with that. That's why I'm like, I don't think it's gonna really matter, especially when it comes down to like making a playoff run. Like AD and LeBron are gonna do what they're gonna do. During the regular season, they're gonna get hurt. They're gonna be in and out. But honestly, like Westbrook's gonna be there every day, like putting up a triple double basically. So.
And I don't even really imagine Bron being hurt either. Like Bron doesn't really get hurt. Like last couple of years, he's had some freak stuff happen, but for the most part, he's been pretty healthy his entire career. So I'm not to say it, but that could be old age. He's just getting, he's got a lot of miles on him for sure. Right. But Westbrook, man, Mr. Duracell, bro, like he's gonna be good. And worst case scenario, like they're gonna get to the playoffs. Not worst case scenario, but like they're gonna get to the playoffs. And if those players have to, get some rest, come out every once in a while, like Westbrook can get them there. So, I don't think Lakers have too much to be worried about.
It's gonna be fun, man. I'm just worried about when the schedule's coming out. So, all right. With that said, let's go ahead and make it happen. Let's move to our final block.
All right, guys. It's your boy Strizzy. We're wrapping it up with the Overweight Championship of the World. Getting back to the studio, guys. In 3, 2.
Whoa! No wrap up yet. Hold on. What are you going back to the studio for? Mr. A is right here. Overweight champion of the world.
For other sports.
For other sports like what?
Like golf.
Like golf. Mr. A can play golf.
Yeah, and tennis.
Tennis, sure. Soccer, baseball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mr. A can do all that, especially hockey too. I even go on ice.
Okay.
No reason to go back to that. Other sports is right here. We got other sports right here.
You heard it here first. We got other sports right here.
All right, other sports. Let's make it happen with this one. We'll go ahead and pull up our graphic for other sports. The big news, it was reported a couple weeks ago that Messi was going to be staying, at Barcelona, and he was going to work things out, even though all of last offseason he was talking about leaving. Well, it turns out that something was up with the contract, the money limitations, something happened with La Liga where they had to deny the contract, and he ended up being forced to leave, apparently, and he ends up at PSG signing a 2-year deal to join one of the biggest clubs in the world, really, and a club that's already stacked with a lot of players. So what did you think about this, and what do you think impact it's going to have on the soccer?
It's funny, man. It's really hard not to, even if you're not a PSG fan, it's really hard not to want to watch some of these games. They've got some really big names playing for that team right now, and Messi coming through was kind of crazy. I actually even heard that Messi even left some money on the table to try to stay with Barcelona, and they still were like, nah, no dice.
They just couldn't work it out. Yeah,
couldn't work it out. So I'm actually excited to watch some of these games happen. Hopefully they're all healthy and can all play together, because I think they're going to be really fun, really exciting to watch. I've always really loved Neymar. I think as good as he is, I've always think he's a little underrated. I think he is a great. Great with these goals and doing what he does when he's healthy and staying out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah, man, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna check out some games for sure. And soccer is starting pretty soon, actually. So we'll be seeing what's going on with that pretty soon. But I do think, though, I think it's pretty cool that he is making it out there, just because. Even though he was linked to Barcelona for so long, it seems like nowadays, like nobody goes like the same club forever. So this is kind of a chance to see him in a different uniform, see him against some different type of competition in a different league. I kind of like that out of a soccer player, just to show like your game travels wherever you need to go.
Exactly.
Anthony Weston, speaking of traveling, he says new favorite club where Messi goes I go as a fan. And then Anthony Weston also said, watch Barcelona's followers drop on social media, and that's probably happening. He does carry a lot of weight with him. So interesting development there, and we'll be watching to see what's going on. The NHL, I just had this little thing on there because we forgot to talk about it officially. I don't think we've talked about it yet, but the Seattle Kraken are the new NFL expansion team. They completed their expansion draft a couple weeks ago, and they're kind of filling out their roster, making trades already. I'm just excited because I don't know why, but I'm kind of a nerd for like logos and like names, team names and stuff. So anytime it's a new team coming out, I always kind of get excited. So we'll see. There's their jersey there. It looks pretty cool. And, it's a kraken. It's supposed to be like a an octopus inspired. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have like some type of octopus stuff on the ice or something. I'm imagining some crazy stuff. We'll never know. But because the Golden Knights, they kind of stepped up the hockey game as far as like presenting stuff and doing different shows with it. So I'm hoping the Kraken come out and do their thing too. So
dude, the Knights came out like hot, like they
they're like, we're changing the game.
Yeah, for real. Like they came out hot. Like I don't know, they've been really, really good ever since they became a new team. So hopefully Seattle can do this too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll be definitely watching them this upcoming season and checking them out for sure.
Yeah. Anthony Weston likes the logo too.
Yep.
So as far as MMA goes, the Black Beast, Derek loses. He lost. He got kind of mauled by our boy Cyril Gane. Is it Gane or Gain? How do you say his last name, this dude?
Gane, yeah. Gane.
Yeah. But what did you think? I watched the replay. I didn't pay for it. I didn't watch it live, but I watched it afterwards. I almost didn't want to because I was really rooting for Lewis. But were you shocked? Were you surprised by this?
Not really, honestly. Lewis is kind of getting his butt kicked a little bit, you know what I'm saying, lately. So I wasn't too surprised about it. I didn't get to watch it live. We did go to Golf on Sunsplash for Lily's birthday Saturday.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so that was actually a lot of fun. So we were riding them slides and stuff like that. So I like you, I got to watch some of the highlights of it. So I wasn't really honestly that surprised. It's a rough sport, man. It's definitely a rough sport. He kind of did get his butt kicked in there a little bit. It was a little lopsided, you know what I'm saying? So,
and it's hard to stay on top. This dude is rising, and it's one of those things where it's like no fighter is, gonna be able to stay up there like that forever.
No,
but it looks like he's gonna fight Francis Ngannou at some point in the fall, for the full heavyweight title because it's kind of the interim right now. So, so we'll see what's up with that. Pop says great free fights. He watched the prelims. So
lately, bro.
yeah, I watched some last week too. And I'm kind of getting back into MMA a little bit. Boxing, there was some sad news. With the Pacquiao fight's not going to happen anymore because Spence got injured and he has to have surgery on his eye. So that kind of sucks. Boxing is not offering what I need yet. So we'll see. I don't know, but hopefully there's some big fights, Fury and all that.
For sure.
But
dude, I love boxing, man. I've always loved boxing. It's honestly been my first love when it comes to kind of
combat.
Combat sports and obviously a lot of the big names that we grew up on are retiring or have retired already. So trying to find kind of like that next new, those next bunch, what I'm saying, that has been kind of difficult. Obviously, they can't fight as often, but UFC has been on it, bro. Even when COVID was down, and they had the Fight Island, stuff like that. Like they've had fight nights like almost every week, and then they have the big UFC events, once a month or so, or once every 3 weeks, and they have not been disappointing, man. The prelims have been super legit. The prelim fights with the Conor fight and Poirier a couple weeks ago, those were for a little while I thought this was like the main card. They were so freaking good.
Yeah.
UFC is definitely doing its thing, man. And
it tells me there's a lot of hungry fighters out there too, though. Yeah. There seems like there's a lot of fighters out there working hard and being like, I can do this as a business and a career.
Dude, keep an eye out on a fighter, Sean O'Malley. Right now, he is like one of my favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's up and coming, and he's mauling through everybody. Just another one of those guys that's just like everybody he's fought so far. Like he was fighting on the preliminaries, and they just had him on his level. He got his first shot, I think, on maybe a second shot on the main card a couple UFC events ago, and still completely dominated. And man, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more of his fights. He's been a beast, and anytime I can see Francis Ngannou fight, I'm down. He's one of my favorite fighters as well. So,
absolutely,
UFC's killing it for me right now, man. I'm really, really enjoying it.
Yeah, no, me too, for sure. We're gonna circle down to baseball real quick because I definitely want to get the Slackers' opinion on this thing. So, Guy Fieri, what I'm saying, one of Pop's favorite guys, what I'm saying. Let's take it to the judges, Mister. Let's take it to the judges himself from Guy's Grocery Games. He created this special hot dog for this week. They're having the Field of Dreams game this week, and it is a apple pie hot dog. It's got bacon, jam, and mustard on top, and then it's like an apple pie kind of kind of like a McDonald's looking apple pie with the hot dog inside of it. So I just got to know, I think he was just going for all American type deal. But what do you think about this? Like, are you with it or no?
I don't know. It's funny. Like, what? It's actually really good. Like little, what are the pigs in a blanket?
Yeah, I love pigs in a blanket.
Dang, like those are actually really fire. Like I could kill those. Like I munch those down.
Yeah.
But for some reason, just looking at this picture, and probably because I don't really like mustard. I'm not a big mustard guy. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think it's like I don't know. I don't know either. It's one of those things where it's like, to me, when you create these things, it's either going to be really bomb, like perfectly bomb and perfectly balanced, like, or it's going to be terrible. So I don't know. It might be okay. I do like pigs and blanket, what I'm saying, with some Kraft mac and cheese. That's like a fire meal to me.
Yes,
But this thing, I don't know, but it's interesting. But Guy Fieri, he kind of put his name on it, so I'm sure it's probably decent at least.
right.
Some opinions coming through. Kelly jumped out there. She says, "Ew, she's not with it." Anthony Weston says he would try it. Pops gives it 2 thumbs up, and Grace says, "Yum, she would try it." So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would probably try it. Just what's the worst that could happen? But I'm not promised I'll finish it. You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely try it. I'd probably go no mustard. And it's funny, Anthony just said, they have fried crickets in Seattle. Like I've tried fried crickets. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll try anything once. Well, I'll definitely try it, but just doesn't seem like one of the things. I'm just like, oh yeah, man, I can't wait to get my my apple pie hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man, yeah, I don't know. It is a weird combo, but let's see. Oh, Nina says try what? Sorry, I'm late. So Nina, we're talking about down here this in the MLB picture. It's an apple pie hot dog. It's like a hot dog inside of an apple pie with bacon, jam, and mustard on top. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I would taste it at least. Stephanie Washington says she's with it. I don't know how I feel about the fried crickets, but I'm sure it's bomb. Like anything fried can be bomb, especially if they season it right. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I would probably try that too, honestly. But I haven't been to Seattle in a while on that one. Nina's not liking it, I don't think so. That's too funny. But yeah, that's a good one to figure out. But also I threw on here for the NCAA, the preseason coaches poll came out either today or yesterday.
Yeah.
And we got Alabama was way out in front, Clemson up there again, Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner, that's Jersey squad, Ohio State, and then Georgia rounding out the top 5. So always an exciting time, college football for sure. And especially knowing that September 4th, that first game is Clemson, Georgia, and it's in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's like in a special place. So I think, I don't know, I'm just so excited for that game. And I think that's going to give us a quality win right up front when we beat them down the first week, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to jump up there, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
exactly.
You beat Clemson right off jump, you know what I mean? Like that's going to be you could very easily like go undefeated the rest of the way, if you're high on that energy, you know what I'm saying? So and they got to play sooner or later there, but
and it's also one of those things where I don't like to mention, but if we did lose, it's still a quality opponent, and you have the rest of the year to recover from that. So I don't know, but I still think
they're too, like, you're not going to drop too far. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I like it. Like, no more patsies. You know what I'm saying? Like, no more playing teams you never heard of and stuff with logos you never heard of.
No more playing Bowling Green week 1.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, Bowling Green is kind of tough though. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I just think Georgia Clemson, that's going to be awesome. And that's going to be upon us quickly. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's September 4th. That's going to be coming up really soon. We've already broken into August. So yeah, but a lot of SEC teams on the top 25. Anthony says Northwestern, Maine State. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's usually who type of teams you'd be playing the first week. So, but yeah, definitely. College football is so awesome. So
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see if I can I'm waiting for all you games, man. We finished the season very well. It just kind of sucked. We lost back to back in the beginning. Kind of hard to catch back up when you lose back to backs, especially from teams who weren't ranked.
Right.
Then we just completely turned it around. I think beat everybody else after that. But yeah, man. We got our young quarterback coming back for his second year, and obviously, Lincoln Riley's been doing very well offensively. So, man, we got some things to kind of catch up with before we hit the SEC, in the next 4 years or so. So we'll see.
Right. Also, another note on NCAA that we have to mention too. Rest in peace to Bobby Bowden. legendary Florida State coach, passed away. And just one of those things, though, he lived a long life and everything like that, but still kind of sad. And it's one of those things, too, where it's like, man, it's like, we're just – everybody's getting older, you know what I'm saying, like in general. So these things are going to start happening more frequently. So that's what's up with that, though. I think that's it for other sports. We know Myra isn't here, but, we always have to do kind of her little thing. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do this or that, I forgot. Do you want to talk about the Olympics? You give your closing thoughts on the Olympics.
Yeah, do that. No first?
No, you can fire off.
He's like, nah. I'm glad we pulled it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm really glad we pulled it out. We had a lot of reasons to doubt them going into group play. You know what I mean? And especially losing the first game in group play. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of in exhibition matches. They pulled it out. They beat all those teams that could have just as easily beat them. I'm kind of glad Slovenia lost. You know what I mean? Because they could have just as easily been a difficult. That
would have been an interesting matchup.
Yeah, for sure. I'm kind of glad they lost early on, but they ended up getting gold. They ended up getting bronze, I think. I thought
Slovenia,
yeah, bronze. But I'm glad they pulled it out. They played well. KD came to play in the gold medal match, so that's what's up. But always glad to see USA, bring the gold home. You know what I mean? I'm glad that my worries, didn't come into fruition. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we didn't end up losing early on. And,
yeah, no, I agree.
They would have heard it. So they definitely would have heard about it. So
yeah, for sure.
Glad they pulled it off.
No, yeah, I agree. When it comes to that, Team USA, it's got to be gold or nothing, honestly. And actually Slovenia was fourth. They played Australia for the bronze medal match, and Australia did win that. Mom said love the track performances, especially the shared gold. There was some good track performances, and Anthony Weston put me onto the Jamaican track team last week, and I was watching them this week, and they were going hard. So the Olympics, though, my summary is I'm kind of glad they're over, honestly, a little bit. I'm a little bit relieved, just like it's okay. USA did get the most gold and they got the most medals. They pulled that out towards the end. And Team USA Women's represented too. Shout out to Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird. I think they're 5-time Olympians. That's crazy. That's domination. So
Taurasi got 3 championships herself, bro. Like she out there.
Yeah, the resume is crazy. So so that's what's up with that.
A woman in basketball history too. So she's breaking records this last year.
Absolutely. All right, we'll do some quick this or that, and Pops actually threw one out there, so we'll mess with that too. We'll do that and we'll wrap this thing up. So let's get it. This one's for you, Myra. All right. So this or that. We're gonna do 2 quick ones. We're gonna fire off on this one. We definitely want to hear you guys' Slackers' opinion. We'll start with Pops. He says this or that: Michael Vick or Randall Cunningham. And this is tough for me.
I'm going with Vic on this one. I think I don't know. I mean, they were both great, both great players. But I think Vic for me really kind of changed the game for me. Michael Vick made me believe I could be a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was so exciting to watch. This is coming from a Panthers fan. You know what I'm saying? Hated watching the Falcons play, but I definitely got to go Mike Vick on this one.
Yeah, I think I have to go Michael Vick as well, only because just comparing them, they're very close, and I like them both a lot. But Michael Vick was closer to when I was coming of age and really seeing what was going on and stuff like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Closer to that, and also the swagger. Michael Vick was almost like Allen Iverson was when he came out, was different. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of changed things. Randall Cunningham was always a beast, but but I don't know. Let's go to the comments real quick. Stephanie Washington says, my pastor, Randall Cunningham. That's what's up.
Okay.
That's what's up. I did not know he was getting down like that. You know what I'm saying? Onk says Vic. Anthony Weston says Vic minus that 2-year period.
That's facts.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Pops, I'd like to hear what you think about the Vic versus Cunningham as well.
Same.
But I think it might just be an era thing where it's just like Vic was closer to like what I was being able to see and understand.
And that's true. And then in 10 years, when you ask, Vic or Lamar, you know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be the next question in the next, 10 years or so.
And then I'm going to be really like, get off my lawn type of situation. I'll be like, don't you dare. You know what I'm saying? That's too funny. Let's see. Nina says Vic. Stephanie Washington said his daughter got 6th in high jump in the Olympics. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's tight. Athletic for sure.
That's dope.
Pop says Cunningham was way better passer and leader, but got to go with Vic in a close one.
Yeah.
That's
I'd actually agree with that. Vic was just so explosive. You know what I mean? It's like,
and you saw it coming too.
Exactly, man.
2004 Madden Vic, like at Virginia Tech, and then they were like, nah, he can't really do it like this, and then he still was doing that, bringing that to the NFL. So yeah,
he was gutsy too. He'd be launching balls downfield that looked like had no chance to get to the receiver, and just somehow,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Hit Roddy White. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I don't know. Wow, but yeah, he was fun. He was definitely fun to watch.
No, for sure. Okay, one other this or that we're gonna throw out there while we look at the calendar is just a funny one. This or that, Simpsons or Family Guy. I want to know where the slackers are lying on this one. This one's a really tough one for me, but while we let that think about that, I do want to look at our little calendar real quick for this week in sports. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow should be a good day. There's 7 summer league games, including the Lakers are playing. So, I'm definitely going to be tuned into that. They're playing the Knicks later on, like 7 or 7:30. So definitely going to be watching that. Thursday is the Field of Dreams game. We talked about that a little bit early. That's where they'll be having the apple pie hot dog. But that's cool. It's something that was supposed to happen a long time ago. And it's finally kind of happening. So that's cool. If they build it, you will come. Friday, I'm excited. The English Premier League is kicking off, and Arsenal is like part of the kickoff game, so it's Friday afternoon. So I'm going to definitely be tuned into that, and then the rest of the game starts Saturday and Sunday. So we'll see on that one. Saturday, lots of preseason action. There's 10 games on Saturday, so most of the preseason games are going to be happening on Saturday for the NFL. This is going to be the most of these teams' first game on that one. Yeah. And then NASCAR, the Brickyard 200 on Sunday. They're doing a road course again, which is awesome. I just love the road courses. Like, I don't know, I've been way into NASCAR this year, and I just seeing them not only go in ovals is really fun. So I'm definitely excited for that. And then Sunday night, we got the Panthers too. And the Panthers who are they playing again?
They're playing the Colts.
Oh yeah, the Colts. Yeah. That's right. So the Panthers, Colts, and that's the only preseason game on Sunday. They're like the feature game. So so that's what's up. And yeah, Hard Knocks starts tonight. And Stephanie Washington says, "Who's got the HBO hookup? I need to watch Hard Knocks." We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure out if there's some ways to get around that for sure. But yeah, that's the little schedule for this week. So, try to give you guys a little bit of something that we might be watching, and we might be talking about next week. So let's see. Let's go to. Oh, okay. Well, hold on 1 second. Grace for the other one for the Vic. She says, "Wasn't Vic the dog lover?" He gets a no from me. That's fair. That's fair for sure. And then now back to our Family Guy or Simpsons. Wow, this is pretty split.
I know. I forgot about that, yeah.
This is pretty split. We got Anthony Wesson and Moms for Family Guy. Anthony Wesson says giggity giggity, and Moms says shaboopy. And then now on the other side, we got Stephanie Washington, Aunt Nina, and Grace with the Simpsons. So, man, okay. Oh, let's see. Pops says Family Guy, although didn't they diss Carol Burnett? And yeah, Pops, they did kind of diss Carol Burnett, but it was funny though. It was funny. And they diss everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nobody's safe.
That's a tough one. I think I've got to go, I don't know. I think I've got to go Family Guy, even though Simpsons is so dope and it's so classic, like 30 years in the making. Like basically they're just like undefeated.
Seriously, man, it's crazy. I grew up on The Simpsons, so I'm probably gonna. I feel like I go Simpsons for like the first like 13, 14 seasons. After that, I gotta say they kind of felt like they kind of fall off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't watch it the way I used to, but like Family Guy for whatever reason is just phenomenal, man. They're still going just as strong, and they could very easily hit the 30-year mark. You know what I'm saying as well. So, but both shows you really can't go wrong, man. They're great.
Yeah, I agree. For sure. And the Simpsons, we got to put it out there that the Simpsons, they basically like predicted the future like several different times. Like there's YouTube videos about like all these things where they have scenes from the Simpsons like years and years ago that have come to fruition. So let's see. 70 Washington says, "Eat my shorts." Kelly says the Simpsons ASU joke was the best. Mom's hell's easier to get into than ASU. Oh man, that was so funny. That was a good one too. So Simpsons has had some classic things for sure. So that's a tough one, but I think I'm gonna have to go Family Guy. And it's funny actually. I just realized too. We got to talk about my couch guest real quick before we go. And this is actually Tally from South Park. So a third cartoon. Some people might have South Park in amongst those other two, but South Park is definitely classic too. Seth MacFarlane and them are so funny, but yeah, Tally had to ride out today. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You might need to be doing exercise. You might be doing your stay like a champ, and you can't forget to bring a towel. So we made that happen today. But yeah, any other things you want to say for final say before we jump on out of here?
Not that I can think of, man. It's another fun-filled day of sports. I might have a solid guest for you guys next week. If this person's free, I'll talk to you afterwards about it. Hopefully we can get him on. I think it'd be really, really dope if he's available and come through. But other than that, man, I'm good. You?
Yeah, I think we hit everything. We're just gonna keep trying to keep it moving. If you guys haven't had a chance to watch the Strizzy versus A-Dub challenge, go check that out for us. That's on our YouTube channel as well. Something a little bit different for you guys to watch, and we have a couple things in the works for a couple more challenges we're gonna be doing pretty soon. So, some other little funny thing. Yeah, Pop says rest in peace to Chef.
Yeah.
Mom says little Alex is Chef, and yeah, I was gonna mention I actually was Chef for Halloween one time. And it was bomb because all I had to do was wear my hat and a red shirt and my apron, and we wrote Chef on it, and it was bomb. You know what I'm saying? I was out there. And then Kelly also made a good point earlier. Family Guy is good, but wouldn't be around without the Simpsons. That's true. That's true. So good stuff though. I like that we added a little media. We might start to try to sprinkle in the fun this or that's too, because we always like talking like pop culture and I'm saying cartoons and things like that and comic books and so we'll keep it moving on that.
I forgot, if you're in Arizona, man, free comic book week is Samurai Comics this weekend.
Oh yeah, Saturday or what?
Yeah, Saturday. So I won't see you guys next Tuesday. My birthday's Sunday. I ain't doing nothing.
Shout out Strizzy.
I ain't doing nothing.
We're gonna make something happen. Happen.
I'll let you know. I might try to get some at a brewery or something. You know what I'm saying? But mask up, be safe. I don't want it to be too big because the bigger, more people. You know what I'm saying? I guess more dangerous. I guess you could say it could be. It's nothing too crazy, but man, my brother is definitely invited and all that fun stuff. See what Marcus is up to as well. But I think that's all I can think of.
We'll make something happen. But yeah, lots of good stuff to look forward to. So we'll say a pre-happy birthday and we'll say a belated happy birthday next week too, for sure.
Sure.
But yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, we'll make something happen.
Thank you, Nina. I appreciate that.
But that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Getting older, hopefully getting wiser, all that stuff.
Something like that.
Something like that. But yeah, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen for sure. Other than that though, for our permanent special guest Myra, for our brother, the super producer Mad Marcus, it's your boy A-Dub
and your boy Strizzy.
Peace.